Hi, good morning, Dad.
Oh, good morning.
What are you reading?
Well, I'm reading this article about the Olympics, and I'm just wondering about foreign country people's impression of Japan. I mean, what kind of impression do they have?
That's interesting. Hi, Koki. Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good.
This morning, I was talking with my dad about foreign people's impression of Japan.
I see. I never thought that before. Oh, I have a good idea. Today we have some native speakers classes, and also I'm gonna meet my international friends. Probably we can ask them.
Good idea. What's your name?
My name is Maori.
Mauri. What was your image of Japan before you came here?
I thought Japan was really clean, really orderly, tidy, and like the train was always on time. And I thought Japanese people were a bit naive. And what else? Oh, I thought there was Wi-Fi everywhere in Japan. Free Wi-Fi for everyone.
What was your first impression of Japan before you came here?
Before I came here, I didn't know anything about Japan. I knew that Japanese people spoke Japanese,
Yeah,
that they use chopsticks,
Yeah.
and that maybe I'd have to take my shoes off when I
take off
went,
shoes.
when I went into a room. I come from Australia. And the population's very small, and we have a lot of space.
Yeah.
And well, I actually did a homestay in Chiba, but I just couldn't believe how many people there were around the place. Like there was no space.
So what's your name?
My name's Nick.
So what was your image of Japan before came here?
Okay, before coming to Japan, probably mostly everybody image of Japan is technology, robots walking around, samurai, ninja, and anime of course. To be honest, coming to Japan, I thought everybody would be walking around in cosplay every time, and nice cars. That's one of the reasons why I love Japan is because of the cars.
What is your impression of Japan now?
My impression of Japan now is not a lot of robots walking around, less people doing cosplay, unless you go to a certain area, right? And a lot more people than I thought. Like a lot. Like especially if you're in a tourist spot, there's a lot of people. Like in the train is when it's packed. It's seriously you are so close to the point you are sharing whatever he's breathing in, breathing out. I'm breathing it in. We are sharing the same air. Like seriously, the train, the windows is not open. You're this close, sharing each other's air. I'm breathing your air. Yes, there's all that bacteria. I can see the air coming out of your mouth. But anyway, my impression was punctual. Japanese people and transportation are very punctual. Like if it's coming at this time, it will be at this time. That's what I like. Hard workers, I guess you could say hardworking. Like Japanese people are very hardworking. They tend to work overtime, even not getting paid. Like they're very hard workers and polite. They would always show their gratitude or always, I guess, bow. You know what I mean? That's part of the culture here. Even in coming to restaurant or leaving the restaurant, anywhere, everybody's polite, respectful.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Conrad Weisselsner.
Yeah. What was your image of Japan before you came here, and how has it changed?
Well, let me see. Before I came, I believed that Japanese people lived in trees and pooped to silver. But in fact, they only live in apartments and just poop. And I believed that Japanese babies were made of chocolate and very delicious. But after I ate a few, I realized they're not delicious at all. They taste like chicken. And I believed that Japanese university professors were very intelligent, high-level, and noble people. But then I became one, so I realized that they aren't at all. They're very strange people. And then I believed that Japanese girls.
That's okay.
In fact, they really are, too.
What is your impression of Japan now?
It changed a little bit. I still think that it's really clean and tidy, and people are not necessarily naive. They just don't say a lot of stuff. And the prices are more expensive than I thought, like especially food or like healthy food and train fee. And yeah, about.
What is your image of Japan now?
Well, I've lived here now for 20 years. I think I know Japan fairly well. I have a lot of worries about Japan, especially with the economy. It's done nothing for 20 years. Wages are not increasing. Young people is very tough. I'm interested in politics. I'm a little bit worried about how right-wing. But Japan is still a very safe place. But yeah, it's a very convenient, very safe place. And I'm happy to be here. I'll be here for many years more, I think.
That's fine.
You say, how has it changed?
How has it changed?
It changed a lot because at first, of course, I know nothing about Japan, but now seeing it, experiencing it is very different. The way I think now is really different. It's much wider than before. Yes, but it is still hard to live in Japan if you don't know kanji. That's like it's hard to do shopping, especially for food or electronics or whatnot. Clothes is fine. Learning kanji is one of the fun things of being in Japan, I think. I like studying kanji. I think it's like a puzzle and it's pretty cool. Like you're going around and you're seeing a lot of kanji. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I love Japan.
Today was awesome.
I'm looking forward to talking with my dad.